Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and it appears that Disney Plus is trying to pull a lot of shenanigans that they hope no one will notice between the Falcon and the Winter Soldier edits. A few other weird things are happening over at Disney Plus with some of the new content, especially the Netflix stuff being the more mature stuff. They're just doing some really weird, random stuff that doesn't even make sense. Like the Falcon and Winter Soldier edits didn't really make the show any less violent as a whole. They chose some really mediocre violent scenes to edit out, and now they're removing the memorial tributes to Stan Lee and Reg E. Cathy from The Punisher and the Luke Cage finales. What is the reasoning behind this? They're just doing some random ass shit. And I don't know why the fuck they're doing this, because Stan Lee, they had that great tribute. One of the best parts of Captain Marvel, really the only good part of Captain Marvel, was that opening memorial to him in the opening credits. That was great. So I don't think that they're having some sort of repressed hatred for him and they're trying to like erase him from their history. I don't think it's anything like that at all. But it's just a really interesting thing for them to do and decide to do that really doesn't make any sense knowing what we know about Marvel. They spend a lot of clout on Stan Lee. Stan Lee is one of the only comic book professionals that regular people know, that normies know. So they want to keep that name close and be like, oh, this is Stan Lee's legacy. We love Stan Lee. Stan Lee's great. Normal people care about that. Normies really care about that. And of course, nerds do as well. But it's a name that normies know. So they want to keep associating with that name for as long as possible. So I really don't understand why they're removing his name from the Netflix shows. It seems really random, and I apologize. I'm not familiar with Reggie Cathy, but it's weird that they're taking away in memorial tributes, because those are really sweet ways to, remember the people that you lost along the way. And a lot of times they've been great, like the Ghostbusters Afterlife one, the memorial for one of the main Ghostbuster actors. That was good. So I don't get this. I really don't understand what they're trying to do here. I don't believe it's any malicious intent. Normally, when it comes to Disney, I would assume malicious intent, and Marvel currently, just because of how their companies are being run currently. But this, I think, is just something separate that they wouldn't do out of malice, because they need Stan Lee. They need that name even after his unfortunate passing. But we got this article here from Bound in the Comments that may break it down a little bit more for us. Not even a week after Disney has found to accidentally uploaded an edited cut of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, yeah, that's what I was talking about, it has been discovered that the versions of The Punisher and Luke Cage currently available on Disney Plus have had their tributes to Stan Lee and Reggie Cathy, respectively, edited out of their final episodes. It's just really, really, I really hope that like someone in the comics can explain this to me, because I can't think of a single reason for this. There's not anything that makes sense for this. And you don't, that accidentally thing for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is bullshit. You don't accidentally edit stuff in the middle of an episode. That is impossible to do accidentally. So yeah, they're like, oh, it was accidental. That's retarded. I don't accept that as truth. So this doesn't make sense. Everything that they're doing right now on Disney Plus is just so confusing to me. And there doesn't seem to be a through line that can be followed and to even connect these events, but it's weird that they're happening at the same time. But originally, the brief tribute to the Marvel Comics legends could be found at the end of the 13th episode of the Punisher second season. And yeah, just months after his passing away. Therein, after the curtain calls of Frank Castle's small screen outing and the gunfire from his muzzles fades to black, a brief title card reading in loving memory of Stan Lee can be seen as the series credits play for the final time. Yeah, it's a simple thing, but it's always good for them to do it. It's a sweet thing, and I'm glad that they did it. I haven't seen season 2 yet. I really enjoyed season 1, but I heard season 2 was pretty bad. So, however, in the version of the episode currently airing on Disney Plus, the tribute to Stan Lee is now replaced with a solid black screen which holds on screen until the full credits begin to roll. That's not something that accidentally happened. It can't be accidental, because it's in the middle of an episode. Like, if they accidentally shaved off the last 3 seconds of the episode, like at the end of the credits, you could say that there was some accidental shenanigans going on. But at the beginning of the credits, that has to be intentional. It has to be. And even the stuff with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, all that has to be intentional, because you have to, open up the file in, whatever editing software you go to, splice it out, and put it all together, ripple delete it, and then re-export it. That can't happen accidentally. I'm sorry, accidentally is not a good enough excuse. So there is something going on here. I still don't believe it's malicious. It's just so fucking weird. And curiously, the tribute can still be seen in the finale of Jessica Jones. And why, though? Like, it was done intentionally, so why didn't they do it across the board? It's just one of these corporate decisions that you don't make a goddamn lick of sense. Disney's a dumb fucking company, but they usually have a reasons for stuff, even if it's a dumb, politically motivated reason. I cannot see a possible reason, even like hypothetical conspiracy theory, to explain this, except the malice option, which I don't believe is the case. Further, okay, yeah, and they removed this memorial. Okay, so it's one of the actors from the show. Yeah, that's a good memorial to have, and it's even got his picture, a little bit more work to put in. Why would they remove it? Are they trying to retroactively cancel this man? I doubt it. Just because, like Stan Lee, they didn't remove him from the other episode of Jessica Jones. So, yet the card has since been removed from Luke Cage. Disney going onto what it's theirs admitted Cooker on February 21st. I just hope they don't sit on it for years to allow it for an easy review. Or yeah, they're just talking about what they're gonna do with Luke Cage in the future. So yeah, it's theirs. They can do what they want with it. I don't like people retroactively editing stuff. Like I just found out recently that Netflix cut out a few episodes of Community, the initial Dungeons and Dragons episode. I don't like that they're able to retroactively do stuff like that because it devalues the product as a whole. You take the products, scars and all, and it's just so weird that they choose this. Like if they tried to edit it to not be TVMA, I'd at least understand it. I wouldn't approve of it, but they're like, hey, we're still a family friendly platform. We're going to edit it so it's not rated R anymore. I'd hate them doing that. I'm glad they didn't, but this doesn't have a through line that I can possibly see. So yeah, if anyone in the comments has any ideas why this could possibly happen, I did some research on some other sites, and no one seems to even have a good theory for why these removals took place. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.